Rich Energy is the UK's premium energy drink, at least according to their founder, William Storey, aka the Bearded Wonder. Now, if the announcements on the Rich Energy Twitter page are anything to go by, Rich Energy seems to want to return to Formula 1. Now, it's no surprise that this has quite a few people in the paddock shaken, especially the folks at Haas, but that's very understandable considering what happened the previous time. According to Storey, Rich Energy want to return to Formula 1 to challenge Red Bull in the pinnacle of motorsport. Now, how will this go? Well, to be quite frank, probably not well, but alas, I guess we'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Anyways, if Rich Energy are really intending to return to Formula 1 as they claim, what will they need to do in order to beat their energy drinks rival, Red Bull? That is what we are going to be discussing today. If you do end up enjoying this video, be sure to drop a like, as it is our first video on this channel and we'd really appreciate any support or any advice or criticism. Anyways, with that being said, pop yourself a watered down Red Bull, Rich Energy drink. And with that, let's get started. Now, before we look at the racing aspect of all of this, let us first take a bit of time to learn more about Rich Energy. Now, Rich Energy is a British beverage company that creates carbonated energy drinks and was founded in 2015 by their CEO, William Storey, the Viking. Well, he's not actually a Viking, but he looks like it. Okay, now that seems pretty legit. That's alright. Oh, what's this? Legal issues with Red Bull? Things like gives you horns and better than Red Bull slogans were used by Rich Energy, and according to claims, Red Bull didn't really appreciate this, and it's quite understandable. Ultimately, in the end, it is just watered down Red Bull, but alas, it is what it is. Well, even if they're a bit shaky on the legal front, at least they have a nice logo. Oh, what's this? Apparently, a bicycle manufacturer known as White Bikes apparently claimed copyright infringement on the logo of Rich Energy. And if you look at the two logos, it's quite understandable to see that Rich Energy did indeed copy their logo. So ultimately, Rich Energy is off to a bit of a shaky start, but regardless of that, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. As long as they're creating good quality energy drinks that people want to buy, I'm sure there's no problem with it, right? What can go wrong? It is just watered down Red Bull after all. It can't be that bad. And look, it even looks like they've produced 90 million cans of the stuff. Well, at least according to the CEO, William Storey. That would be pretty good, except for the small little fact that there were 90 million cans produced, but not filled and not sold. Kind of makes the whole purpose of selling energy drinks redundant if you don't actually fill them with energy drinks. The story later went on to be said that they actually only sold 3 million cans in 2018, but of course this is once again said by their CEO, Mr. William, and well, everything this guy says is probably as real as the shavers in his bathroom. Just to put this in a little bit of perspective, their immediate rivals in the energy drink facility, Red Bull, produced 6.8 billion cans in 2018 and sell about 3 million every 4 hours. And that is exactly the same amount that Rich Energy claimed to sell in a whole year. So just put that into perspective, it's quite a big difference. What makes it even worse is that at a point you couldn't even buy the darn stuff. No matter where you looked, you just couldn't find Rich Energy, and you had to end up going to places like eBay and Amazon to buy yourself a few cans. Many thought that this was a tactic to try and make people want to buy Rich Energy because it was so-called deemed as rare, but in reality it's probably just because they couldn't manufacture enough of the stuff. Ultimately, not looking too good for Rich Energy, but we'll still give them the benefit as we've said before. And hey, apparently they got some pretty good brand ambassadors, at least according to the announcement on Twitter by William Storey. Once again though, if you want to watch it, the link to that announcement will be in the description below. It's quite funny, so I'd recommend watching it. Apparently their brand ambassadors are Toby Sowry, if I said that right, and Gennady Anyways, apparently those are the two ambassadors. One is a motorsport racer and the other one is a boxer. Now, credit where credit is due, I'm actually quite surprised that the Gennady guy is a Kazakhstani professional boxer. And, I mean, he's got some titles to his name. I personally have never heard of him before, but he doesn't look too bad. So credits on you, Rich Energy. That's not a bad guy to have as a brand ambassador. The second ambassador, on the other hand, though, I can't really say much about him. He's a British racing driver. His results are not bad, I guess. There's quite a few wins there. And I mean, he's competed in the MRF Challenge, the British Formula 3 Championship. I mean, not bad, but I don't really know if this counts as the greatest ambassador you could possibly have. But at least it's something, I guess. According to Storey, they also own a motorcycle team known as OMG Racing. And besides a pretty decent looking livery, I mean, they compete in the Northwest 200 in the Isle of Man, which is, I mean, the Isle of Man is pretty respectable. So, I mean, there you go. They got a sports team. Not too unknown, I guess. But, I mean, we do love comparisons, so let's quickly just compare this to their rivals Red Bull. I mean, they do say they want to beat them on and off the track, so let's just quickly see what they have to go up against. I mean, Red Bull has 5 football teams, 2 Formula 1 teams, 2 rallycross teams, did I just say rallycross? Did I even say that right? I'm not too sure. They have a MotoGP team, I think 2, a Moto2 team, a Moto3 team, an ice hockey team, another ice hockey team, sailing, skateboarding, and surfing. That's quite impressive for a company that makes fizzy drinks. Additionally, we can look at their CEOs. Now, I'm just going to go through one of the Red Bull ones because there obviously are 2. But let's just take a look at Dietrich Massachusetts. Bro, if I messed that up, I formally apologize. But his net worth is, as of 24th July 2020, 26.9 billion, making him the 40th wealthiest person in the world. Now, if we go ahead and look at William Storey, on the other hand, there's literally nothing. The only source that we can really get about his net worth is from the Netflix Drive to Survive series, where apparently Storey claims that Rich Energy was backed by 4 sterling billionaires, which apparently include the West Ham Football Club owners David Sullivan and David Gold. I mean, I guess that's something. Overall, not much going for Rich Energy compared to Red Bull, but hey, let's just forget all about that and look at the racing aspect. I mean, that is the main focus of them returning to F1, right? To beat Red Bull. So what are the teams that they could possibly acquire to help them do that? Now, obviously, there is Haas, but I think Günther Steiner and Gene Haas would rather die than ever have Rich Energy on their cars again, so you can scrap that option out, which leaves us with a few other teams. Obviously, there's Alfa Romeo, but they already have Orlen. And then there's also Williams, who doesn't have a title sponsor. But in all respect to Williams, it's not going to help Rich Energy compete with Red Bull. So in reality, there is only one more option. Now this option is probably the best out of all of them. This team already knows how to win, has been pretty successful, has got some of the greatest drivers on the grid, is a pretty good Dawn team, and most importantly, they don't even have a title sponsor. That's why I think it's due time for the greatest partnership in Formula 1 history. The Rich Energy Red Bull F1 racing team. Now that sure sounds like a key to success. What better way to beat an energy drinks team than to be the title sponsor, which is another energy drinks team? That just kind of says ouch, don't you think? I mean, in all seriousness though, guys, what are your thoughts about Rich Energy returning to Formula 1? Do you think they're going to actually do it? Or is William Storey just talking a bunch of bull? Of course, though, once again, I'll leave the links in the description to the announcement so you guys can see it for yourself and decide what you think and decide where you stand on the whole situation. Personally, do I think Rich Energy will ever beat Red Bull? I mean, no. Could they? I mean, probably not, but hey, it's always worth a good laugh or two. Anyways guys, that's about it. This was our first video once again, so if you did enjoy it, be sure to drop a like, comment and subscribe. We also have a gaming channel, link in the description if you guys want to check that out. We make pretty good, awesome, fairly awesome gaming content there, so if you guys want to check that out, we greatly appreciate it. Anyway, with that being said, we will see you all again next time. Keep it trackside, and with that, farewell. Oh, and one last thing, if anyone has actually ever tasted Rich Energy, please comment down below what it actually tastes like. Does it really taste like watered down Red Bull? Or something else? I mean, I've seen comments about it being a calm version of Red Bull, whatever that means. Anyways, peace!